Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear fans of Yarima Ali Salman. Okay, this is a follow-up to the first part, which is part 1 and 2 of effective communication, right? So this morning, I'm gonna bring to you the third part, which is effective communication part 3. In this part, we continue with where we stop on the part 2, okay? On the last episode of video. All right, so remember I mentioned there are 7 strategies that can help you to be heard. So for this part 3, we are going to bring you the other the other 4 parts. Okay, in part 2 we talk about 1, 2, 3 three strategies that will help you to be heard, or that will attract the audience to listen and pay attention to your speech or communication. So for point number 4, or strategy number 4, that will help you to be heard, all right, according to scholars, they said, or we call it 7 techniques. So the 4th technique is put important things in writing. Make sure that when you present or give a speech, write something either with PowerPoint, or you can use the whiteboard or the blackboard and write something. So put important points or things in writing. Okay, all right. Okay, this will help you to develop and articulate and concise speech. Articulate and concise. Concise speech meaning to the point. You are not beating about the bush. Okay, be specific. Go straight to the point. Okay, and also will help you to be articulate. Articulate meaning to be heard. People can know what you are talking about. So articulate and concise by putting important things in writing. Okay, remember I use the word what? Articulate and concise when you put important things in writing. Okay, and you have to know that most of us human beings here, all right, we only remember 25% of what we listen to or what we hear. Only 25%. So better you put things in writing. Okay, so writing and speech can create a memory, everlasting memory on image for the listener audience. Yeah, all right. And also, so we move on to technique number 5. Technique number 5, watch your body language. Watch your body language, because sometimes your what do you call it, you say something with sounds and words, but your body language will communicate other things. So make sure that what you say and how you move with your body language, that's non-verbal, synchronize, are in synchrony with what you say, what you utter from your mouth. Okay, as you know, much of our communication is non-verbal. Okay, all right, so importance of body language and how you present yourself to your listeners, okay, is very, very important. Okay, so don't say a point and then your body language show the opposite. Yeah, for example, how are you today? I'm fine. You see, your body language showing that you are not fine. How are you today? I'm fine. You smile and say it. How are you today? I'm fine. How are you today? I'm fine. It doesn't show that your body language and what you say are in sync. All right. As because body language or your physical image has a lot of authority. Command a lot of authority for the listener. So make sure you use your body language wisely, your physical image, even the way you dress, the way you stand, the way you move about, using your hands when you present the speech. Okay, so make sure that because your physical image is very important to take care of. All right, even standing in a high power pose for 2 minutes makes you feel more confident. So another thing in terms of the body language is try to learn what is a high power pose, meaning the way you stand to show you are confident. Don't stand like drooping or leaning to one left or right, leaning backwards. It shows that you are not sure of what you are going to say. All right, so the scholars say you have to stand in a high power pose for 2 minutes, okay, to gather confidence. Yeah, that is part of what? Body language. High power pose. Stand right. Of course, we are not saying they are going to be proud, because pride is not good, but stand firmly, stand straight, okay, to gather confidence. High power pose. The way you pose, the way you stand. Okay. All right. Point number 6. Cut to the chase. C-U-T, cut to the chase. C-H-A-S-E, cut to the chase. All right? Because you have to know that people spend 70 to 80% of their day engaged in some type of communication. All right? Okay? Okay? All right? But sometimes this communication, some of them are not really right to the point. A lot of a lot of unimportant things come along the way, right? So try to go straight to the point and go to be specific, all right? Okay? Because as you know, roughly 55% of our time is strictly devoted to listening. 55% is listening. So from 80% of communication, 55% goes to listening. Okay, all right. So this means that you have to pay attention to that and try to get this 55% to make use of it. Cut to the chase. Don't go about beating about the bush. Go straight to the point. All right. Learn how to cut to the chase, meaning get to the point, and people will appreciate your brevity. Brevity meaning you keep it. What do you call it? Keep it short and simple. Kiss your presentation. KISS. Keep it short and simple. So you go straight to the point. Okay, we call it what? Learn how to cut to the chase. Get to the point, and the audience or listeners will appreciate your brevity. You're keeping things shortly, but with a lot of what? Information there. All right. Okay, so we go to the last point on this strategy of how to be heard or listened to. The last strategy here is build relationships with those around you. Build relationships with those around you, meaning that as you are going to embark on communication or presentation or what do you call it, effective communication, make sure the people around you have good relationship, because people tend to listen to people they like, people they feel comfortable with, right? People they think they are always there for them, they are okay, they are not proud of themselves, they are down to earth, people who are very nice, okay. So this is very, very important, okay. So if you are going to present to first time to an audience, perhaps you can use some technique of trying to get the audience closer to you, maybe some jokes or some short stories that is common to the people there, right? To build some relationship, okay. With that, you get what do you call it, you are in for what? Effective communication. So make sure you have good relation with them, okay. All right. Okay, so that's all for this. So we come back to you later. So see me again on part 4, maybe next topic, perhaps, maybe, okay, or still on effective communication on different topics. See you. Bye.